Imagine you're getting ready to take your math test, and it's your final. You're very nervous, on top of high anxiety, and you're trying to concentrate. And just as you're getting ready to start, you hear talking about nail biting and the bad habit that it is. Have you ever seen how a squirrel eats an acorn? That's how most of us get biting our nails. Nail biting is a common problem that's caused by stress and worry. Most nail biters start off as children, and this leads into adulthood. While your nervous habits don't hurt you, they do bother other people. Because let's face it, if you see someone biting their nails, you want to do the same thing. The problem is that nail biting has become a remedy to deal with stress and worry. The cause is that this may lead to other bad habits like skin picking and skin biting. However, there are simple solutions for these problems. Now I'll begin by telling you why people bite their nails. Nail biting is most commonly caused by stress. Sometimes we have so many things to remember and so many things to do that we feel overwhelmed, right? Stress. According to an article done in Health and Science magazine in 2004, the primary area of the brain that deals with stress is the limbic system, which is the same area that deals with the fight or flight syndrome. Adults use nail biting as a coping mechanism to relieve stress and boredom, but most importantly, it is a good tension reliever. Nail biting begins in childhood. As stated in the article Compulsive Nail Biting in 1997, nail biting is a common behavior that affects 30% of children under 10 years old and 45% of teenagers. Children start off by biting their nails for a variety of reasons. The most common are anxiety and nervousness, but also boredom and hunger. Case in point, nail biting begins at a young age and can get worse as we become adults. As parents, we don't like to see our children biting their nails, but we fail to understand that this is a habit that is formed by repetition, and so it is difficult for the child to stop biting their nails. Have you ever thought of what the function of your nail is? It has to protect your fingertips. It helps you to pick up small things, and yes, we can't forget the most important, it relieves itching. But most importantly, what do you do when you've bitten off all your fingernails? Do you start on your toes? Nail biting is known to lead to other bad habits. What do you bite when there's more nail? Skin biting, or dermatophagia, is a form of OCD, where a person compulsively bites their own skin. Sufferers typically bite the skin around the nail, leading to bleeding and discoloration over time. According to Sigmund Freud, nail biting is a symptom of oral fixation. Also, when you bite your nails, you are actually breaking your skin, and that becomes an entry point for germs. If you have seen any compulsive nail biting person, you will find that they engage in nail biting so much that they actually bleed the fingernails. And that is a sure way of getting infectious, because nail biting leaves the nails without its natural protection. You can't see what's under your nail. Any expert would tell you that germs reside in your fingernails, and nail biting results in the transfer of those germs from your nails to your mouth. And if that's not enough, try to visualize all the things you touch day in and day out, and now think about those things in your mouth. Bitten fingertips can become very sensitive to pain, usually at the place the skin meets the edge of the nail. Hangnails are broken skin on the cuticle. Nail biting is also related to dental problems, such as gingival injury, as stated in the article The Dental Manicure in 2003. as we bite our nails, we don't think about the germs that get into in between our gums and our teeth, and over time it can cause some bad teeth problems. In order to completely stop nail biting, back up. Where does this lead us to? This leads us to the conclusion that a habit is hard to stop just on your own, out of sheer will. In order to completely stop biting your nails, you need to be patient, determined, and consistent. Say, for example, that you see your child making a meal out of their fingernails. And you're sitting with a child and he starts biting their nails. Now it's time to be more clever with your children. Rather than telling them no, distract them. Give them a toy to help them forget, maybe a game, something to where their mind is distracted from doing that. Psychologist Tim Wysocki suggests that you should always file down your child's nails and cuticles while they're asleep. Furthermore, be sure and praise your child every day for the days that they don't bite their nails. There are more remedies available for adults. According to Psychology Today, if you keep 50 or so cheap nail files scattered throughout your apartment, your home, your daily life, you will not have a reason to bite your nails. It all starts with that hangnail or that edge or whatever you start picking at, and you just don't stop. Breathing techniques are also very helpful. Catch yourself in the act. Try looking in the mirror. Start a day planner. Mark down every time you catch yourself nibbling on your fingertips. Since nail biting is often an unconscious habit brought on by anxiety, it helps to be aware of triggering solutions. The most common remedy is a bitter flavored polish that helps break the annoying and often painful nail biting habit. You put this on your fingernails, and it gives you just a real nasty taste, you know. But it also helps your the cuticle, the natural protection on your fingernails, helps it grow faster, grow stronger. So now that I've shown you how nail biting starts and how it can lead to other bad habits, I hope I have persuaded you to think twice before you bite your nails. And you and I must take into accountability the dangers of nail biting and the spreading of germs and bacteria to one another. Always use hand sanitizer, found at the rear of every classroom. In closing, I hope that the next time you take a test, you have to prepare for a speech you're not going to hear. And that's it.